Guys, what is the meaning of life? Bruh, I am zoned out. I feel like a high being because my brain's not with me. Like the reason why I couldn't stream yesterday was because I was sleepy, my brain wasn't with me. But guess what? It's happening again. I am like still trying to be a part of this world. So I spent my day I was editing the IS highlight that I uploaded, and then I spent my day out to work out and everything. And then I told myself as soon as I came back home that I needed to take a nap because I think my body wanted it. And then I slept from 3 to 9 and I was like, huh? Which 9, by the way, in my country time was the time that I stated I was gonna stream this particular stream. So like at this point, you know the gif of like people making
Two Mortel
scientific
30 cup euro
discoveries
salute.
of like I see all the proteins, all the genes, things are blasting in my brain. Like that's what I feel right now. Wow, my brain very slow. Uh, good morning, good evening, no matter where you are. Let me get my headphones. Oh, and because of sleeping in, I didn't finish my Enfield video. So I'm uploading my Enfield video tomorrow. I was gonna upload it today, like my very first Enfield review. And I'm late. Well, why am I being late on it? So poor thing. I'll upload it tomorrow, and then afterwards, there'll be a new player guide on Monday. So oh well. I hope I don't get so sleepy again tomorrow afternoon. I don't know if it's like adding workout to my schedule made me tired. Maybe I should now start making the habit of working out at night rather than working out in the day. But then again, that doesn't make sense because that would mean that you guys will miss out on watching me stream. So yeah. Okay. The title of the video is legit. We're tier listing 6 stars. But I'm not gonna tier list them immediately as soon as the stream start. I'll explain to you how I'm tier listing the stuff and like some rules, some personal instructions. Let me like sound fresher on the stream before I actually tier list everything. Alright. But oh yeah, I wanted to say this on stream. What what the hell just happened in the span of a day? Like I was so shocked when I read on the news that another country got invaded. To my understanding, most of the people in Venezuela are safe, which is nice. Although we live in a really weird time that like one fine day and all of a sudden I'm hearing this. Um it's basically the one that's between the United States and Venezuela. Which is like eh? Apparently it's not like out of the blue, because I haven't been following any world news in the past 2 months, but like it was already ramping up towards it. There is a supposed reason as to why the invasion needed to happen, but then I saw on the news yesterday and how the country's president or the US president said that we need to send our oil companies down. And I'm just there like, huh? Like, didn't you say you were trying to capture them because they were doing drugs or something? Since when did it turn into, oh, the country has lots of opportunities? We need to send our oil companies lots and lots of oil. Like, Right. Yeah, and Venezuela has one of the highest oil deposits in the world. So it's just very weird because Venezuelans are also celebrating that this thing happened because they don't like their leader. So it's like, did we win? I don't get it. So I don't think it's a good precedent, as in the fact that this just happened in the front of the year. Because as soon as I saw the news, I literally just told my friends, guys, sign me the hell out. I'm done with 2026. Oh yeah, if I have not said this on any of the stream, because this is your first stream that you're coming in, because you're excited, you're like, oh god, we're tier listing 6 stars. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Sign me the hell out now. I'm done. I'm done with 2026. Okay, it's over. Bring me back. Bring me back. I want 2025 again. Or like, I don't know, send me to 2027 if 2027 even exists. Maybe if I ask you to go to 2027, I will just see a wall of fireballs. I forgot to change my glasses. Yeah. It's Mexico, right? No bad intention to Mexico people. No, it started from Mexico. So the fact that Venezuela got dragged in, I'm like, what? Oh no, and then I found out that Venezuela was the country where he claimed first, or like one of them that had the drugs, and then he started striking the boats, and I'm just there like, what? So yeah, the guy who ate the bad soup cursed the timeline. You mean like the timeline got screwed since COVID? A little part of me says just bring me back to COVID as well. There was peace in the world, but then again, I know that there are tons of people who will not stand it if COVID returns. So yeah, that was Enfield to the end. Did the overall experience feel less significant than when first playing the game, like repetitive? No, I loved it. But I didn't want to do it a second time because I said I didn't want to complete the experience in full the second time because I once I heard that the launch was so close to the beta test too, I'm just there like, then why do I want to make so much progress? A little sensible part of me said I might as well not see everything and just wait till the launch happens. So yeah. My Enfield review will be tomorrow. So look forward to that. I was hoping to post it today, and then when I stream today, I get to talk about Enfield. While also doing this tier list. But since I didn't post it, I will not talk about Enfield. I will do it on Wednesday. I'll do like a Enfield chatting stream on Wednesday. So yeah, that's that. How did I get sick again? I'm not sick. I just woke up. And I'm grouchy. I'm tired. So yeah. I think this is a sign that I'm truly living my old man era. Because I feel like if you're an old person, you do one of two things. One, you either sleep very little, or two, you sleep a lot. Right? Is that what old people do? There's like no in between. They either sleep the least or they sleep the most in life. So I went the other spectrum. I'm in a burnout mode. I'm not really burn out, but I feel like my body very fragile. My body's very weak. But then again, it might be my body suddenly saying, oh, look at all these 1,000 hours of sleep that you've incurred since you were a kid. Now let's make you pay up. So yeah, how am I gonna sleep tonight after a 6 hours nap? I feel like I will still sleep. As in, that's the fun part. I was going to take a nap at 3 p.m. And then afterwards from 3 p.m. to 5, I couldn't take a proper nap because like I never really fell asleep during that time. And I kept telling myself I want a proper 30-minute nap. 30 minute. And then when 5 p.m. happened, boom, man slept till 9 p.m. Did I still drink coffee? Yeah, I did. I think that might be the other mistake. I didn't drink it today. Because if so, I could have worked. No, but I have a feeling if I drank coffee, then it will be a second time that you will see me cancel today's stream. Because that's what happened yesterday. Like I spent the entirety of the day, and then afterwards I had to snack at my stream. I don't know, man. My body is not good. At this point, like if you're saying to use caffeine as a solution for me, I feel like the caffeine cannot happen like only once a day. I had to be drinking it several times within a day. Then I would be alive, type of thing. So yes. Surely my walk in the dust stream won't get burned out tomorrow. I hope it wouldn't. That's burnout or stress. No lah, I know it. I personally know it's not burnout because I've had burnout before. As in, maybe I'm my health is burning out or like my physical status is burning out. But like if you say burnout in terms of work, no, I don't really feel it. Like I enjoy streaming and I enjoy video making. It's just that my body's energy don't correlate to my joy of doing it. So yeah, there's that. What's my final verdict of Enfield's beta test? You'll find out tomorrow, but it's part 1 of 3 as a verdict. The strange thing is that I think when you watch my videos, you will also realize that I do not give a conclusive remark of like whether the game's gonna be great or not. And rather, I'm more so saying that the game can be great, and literally I'm standing by to watch whether it'll be good. Simply because everyone's judging so much from the beta test, but I couldn't see it. Like, as in, I love the beta test, but the things that I feel to determine whether it's a good game cannot come from the beta test. Because my number one concern with Enfield is the content cycle. Meaning, for every update, kind of like if you think of AK content cycle, right? AK content cycle is every month we get at least one new event that will have new characters, that will have new stages, new enemies, new mechanics, new furniture, new skins, right? Like that's always what we anticipate every single event. And that happens once a month. My question is, so what is that for Enfield? Like, what is that cycle like? Because if I'm gonna get like what new map and not even like new region, just maybe a singular map, right? If I only get one new map every 3 months, two months, it's a bit slow to me, in terms of getting things to enjoy, right? And then new map usually comes with new enemies as well in Enfield. So it's a lot that like yeah, that I kind of wish once I know the content cycle of the game, I think I can determine whether I like the game or not. So yes. How am I today? You want to ask if I'll read any AK story today? Okay, so if you guys want to know my schedule for streams, and what I'm gonna do, there are story reading streams. There's a bit more chatty streams. There's some gameplay streams. I have it all uploaded on my Discord, so I've already uploaded a schedule. So yeah, do you think the biggest hurdle for Enfield when they release is server smoothness? I have no worry for that. Server smoothness, device compatibility, zero worries. I think everyone will get to play. Oh wait, okay. By the way, hold on. Is my review tomorrow gonna have thoughts on story of Enfield? Yes. Yes. The first part of my review is talking about the story of Enfield and the combat of Enfield. Then the second part will be the gacha, and then the final part will be the base. So yeah. What the hell did I want to mention? Wow, my brain is a breeze right now. I see the oceans. I hear the birds chirping. This is what it's like to die or something. People start envisioning angels in front of their eyes. Sorry guys, I don't take anything in me. So yes, am I sick? No, I'm not sick. I'm quite sure I'm not sick anyways, because I know what it feels like to be sick. I added the story section during my video making streams. I film stuff, yes. So yeah, tomorrow I'm reading Walk in the Dust, and then I'm reading chapter 10? No, Vigilo. This week you'll see me online a lot to read the story, because I don't think I'll read chapter 15 in time for Enfield, but I think I will get to about chapter 13 or 14 before Enfield happens. I also hope to read Lone Trail before Enfield happens. I'm not hopeful that I can, but we will see how I plan to schedule it. So yeah, you would rather have a mid 1.0 than a game forward that starts off with a bang and dies slowly. Oh, I kind of agree with you. Yes, I just need an okay 1.0 launch, and I need 1.1 and 1.2 to start looking good. So yeah, my sleep deprivation is getting worse by the day. It might be. It might be. You feel like AK might die when Enfield goes online? Nah, AK won't die. I won't make it die, because I'm still gonna be playing AK when Enfield is around. But I will have to work very hard. You'll see me posting very, very regularly. How am I going to post regularly if this is what I look like right now? This is the man who thinks that he's going to be making tons of content. The man who just woke up before his stream. And when I say just woke up, it doesn't mean the sun just rose. The sun freaking set. When do I stream real games which aren't gacha games? It's funny to say that gacha games are not real, but I love Arknights, and I think Arknights is a real game, and I think Enfield is going to be a real game as well. Well, I'll stream real games if I think there is a bigger reason for me to do so. If enough people watch me and say they don't mind watching me for playing other games, yeah, of course I would. But even real games I get very picky about it, because there are tons of games that I pick up and I do not complete. But I do have games that I look forward to play on stream one day. So yes. How do I know I have fan noises? Because I have noise cancellation on my PC. What real games am I gonna play? Whatever that I love to play. Whatever genres that I enjoy to play. There are some story games that I wanna see what the story actually offers. There are some simulation games that I wish I completed, some real-time strategies that I wish I played. And of course, rhythm game is also a real game. So I haven't streamed rhythm games in so long. I would love to stream more rhythm games. But when am I gonna play some Voltex again? Yeah. Yeah, AK and Enfield do cater to different audience. So there's also a chance that there will be people who there's a ton of chance that people will only play Enfield, but there's also gonna be people who only play AK. Oh, okay, I would just wanna mention this. Yeah, I watched the new AKC and PV. I haven't watched it yet. It's the one with the Minos event, right? Sargon and Minos for whatever reason. Because I heard that all the operators on the banner are Sargonian, but like, what the hell happened? Why are all the Sargonians in Minos? This feels like I got Durian event with no Durians. But there wasn't Durian, it was minimalist. Or like we got, what was it? We got Sargon with no Sargon, right? Because Pepe was not Sargonian. Narantia was also not Sargonian. So all of a sudden we go to Minos, and then we're expecting like Minoan operators, and then no, all the operators are Sargonian. Like, what the hell happened? So yeah. Oh yeah, Papyrus was the Sargonian. Oh, they keep doing this with the welfare units. Yeah, so smart they all. The 5 star is Minos again. Yeah, they always do this trick. They know people will complain, so they make the welfare the actual regional unit. Yeah. I'll watch that particular event. Oh, I just wanted to mention this. So I'm not saying this in my Enfield review video tomorrow, but I had a lunch with my friend earlier today, and then we were talking about Enfield together as well. And it was with my conversation with him that I started to realize, oh, fuck, that's the fundamental difference why Enfield's combat is not like Genshin. Because I tried to explain Enfield's combat in the form of my video. But then I feel like I didn't hit the point. I'm not gonna refilm it. I'm just gonna keep my points as what it is. But this is like an additional point. My friend asked, because my friend didn't spoil himself anything Enfield related, and he is a Genshin player. He plays Genshin. He plays Arknights. He plays HSR, I think. So he's like some of you playing tons of gacha game. So he asked me, is the combat in Enfield very easy? Like very easy in the sense that it can have complexity, but is it like easy to manage? Then I asked him what does he mean by that? And he said, if you think of Genshin, Genshin has the rotational thing, right? So he was asking me like how many buttons do you press? Because if you think about it as a Genshin player, you press the rotate button because you're switching your characters, right? And then you press the skill, and then you literally hold onto your mouse if you're like auto attacking stuff, right? And Genshin does Genshin have dodge? No, right? Genshin just makes you run around, turn on skill, switch character, turn on skill, right? That's what it has. Genshin has dash. Oh, okay. Then it was when he said that I started to be like, wait. Now that he asked me that, he just made me realize why Enfield is just different. Because you're clicking like 7 buttons. Your hand is on 7 buttons permanently. You need to control 4 characters. So you have 4 skill buttons. You have 1 dodge button. You have a combo attack, which is E. And then there is a rare chance that you'll be using spacebar because it's jump. And then the problem with the 4 skill buttons is the 4 skill buttons also have hold, which is ultimate. So, like, he's asking me if it's easy because, you have very little things on your hand to do in order to, like, switch and whatnot. So, and then the thing is that when you click on the skill, right, in the case of Enfield, you don't click tak, like, tak, one skill, one skill. The thing that you end up doing in the combat is very, like, ta 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 ta, ta 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 ta, ta ta ta, ta 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 ta. Like, it's almost piano-y, it's almost rhythmy. Like, you all don't realize it because all you see is, like, you watch my stream or you watch some streamer play it. But, like, Enfield is very multi-button. And the multi-buttons are never the same. You're always, like, going one direction, doing zigzag skills. Like, you start learning skill combos that you will get used to with whatever team that you're playing. So, it's just not the same. Doesn't sound like much difference. Genshin is like very QE, like as in switch, like that, right? I don't know, but I don't know if it's the same or not. It doesn't feel the same. No, but then the other thing is that you, even if people feel like it's going to be similar based on what I'm saying, I think just the introduction of the whole the combo attack thing will just make you realize that the game is just fundamentally very different as a combat. The only trouble that I have is that, is it, how entertaining is this type of combat to most people? It entertains me. I just don't know how much it entertains other people. Because as you hear from certain like bigger content creator reviews, it's very mixed, right? Some people really love the combat, some people don't. So yeah, you can't really judge by the button press alone. How often do you have to press those buttons? I mean, you're gonna have a print on your keyboard by the time you play it for a few months, or you're gonna have prints on your phone by the time you play it for a few months. So yeah. Okay, I think that's what I will put towards it. Shall we watch the new event TV? It is slightly spoiler territory if you don't follow CN. It's okay, I don't play CN. I like to see what CN is doing. The TV art is really good this event. This is the first Minos event in 6 and 2/4 years of AK. So this is the welfare unit?
今回のロドス大祭は里帰り休暇ってことにしようかしら。なんて冗談よ。
The welfare looks great. Machete?
こんにちはドクター。私の名前す
Oh,
ご
it's
く
just
長いから、みんなと同じようにティティって呼んでくれて大丈夫。
Why did she reduce her
ドク
name
タ
to
ー、
that?
喋
Why
ら
did
ないで
they
流
allow
れ
that?
ていく時間を驚かせないように。
So it's Pepe and Titi. Her voice line, her V very cute. Holy shit. Oh! I'm taking it. Ooh, apple. Okay. Wanted it to be a bit more exciting, but okay. We'll take that. Oh, just 2 skins to buy? Whoa! Hypergrid saves my Originiums. Right before the CNY event. Singchu. That's a very cute skin. Is it just me or new skins are getting fewer right now? Well, but be glad that it's fewer now. It's always a lot. Our OP is about to die in the front of freaking 2026 as a global player. Why is there a second part? Sorry, is there a second part or what? What just happened? Yes, there is. Oh wow, IS6 getting a little mini PV. It's the end. So it's what, expansion 2 now? So he looks so huge in this video. And is this not the Weiqi? This is the... Looks like the Weiqi of what the hell is his name again? Wang. Why angry Chogye? Actually, from the drawings, this looks like some sort of sibling infighting. Is there a chance that this is not the non-canon ending? But no leh, IS6 thus far has been all very canon. This looks like a fight. This might be a double boss ending. Like, very similar to IS4 ending 4, I think. Wow. Great design, by the way. So, the welfare unit is... what branch? I'm not seeing the branch. What branch is this? Oh god. Oh, it's on my right. Centurion. Oh my goodness. Centurion in 2026. What's your name? Vorizus? What is this? By the way, my favorite part of this entire update is not the characters. My favorite part is that finally I see another event with goofy enemies. Like, look at them. What did they forcing these guys to carry giant pots? What did they do? And then you got good soldiers. Yeah, and these lenses also look very goofy. Oh, I just realized the keep out tape that they're doing here is the design of a coat. Why is that the design of a coat?
みんなと同じようにティティって呼んでくれて大丈夫。
See, look at them. Silly beings.
みんなと同じように
This one looks scary.
ティティって呼んでくれ
So, you're a what now?
みんなと
Incantation
同じよ
medic?
うにティティ。こんにちはドクター。
Incantation medic. With sleep
はいから
mechanic.
みんなと同じようにティティって呼んでくれて大丈夫。ドクター喋らないで。流れていく時間を驚かせない。
Is this the second unit in the game that's a 6-star and cast sleep? It is, right? The last time we have 6-star sleep was Blemmy, right? No one in between. The Crest also cast sleep, but most people don't think about it.
ないように。
Palas is clearly in the story, but they didn't give Palas Alter. And the fact that they're doing a Mino story randomly now has this trouble of like, I mean, yeah, Palas is literally right there. No Palas Alter for at least 3 years. To anyone who's a Palas lover. Yeah, this art is great. Okay, to be honest, I feel like they are trying not to make this event too huge as well. It's deliberate, but it's for the reason that the CNY event is coming. Like we're literally getting Yu we run after this, right? And then afterwards it's gonna be the next sibling. Which the next sibling is either gonna be Z or E. Most likely. I don't think it's gonna be another sibling because imagine blue balling everybody with like the Sui siblings. I'll be shocked if both of them are on one banner. I don't think they will make that happen. But if both siblings are on the same banner, it would be one of the most sold banners in AK history. If they dare to put Z and E, meaning one of them is not limited. However, I don't think they will. I think it's only going to be one of the two that will appear. So, yeah. No, but if they are both on the banner, then it will be insane. So, I'm gonna say I prefer E over Z. But Z is still a little bit of the distant brother anyways. He likes doing his own thing. He likes being the merchant of his streams. So like, and he likes scamming people. So I don't think Z will be the one. I think it should be E being on the banner, which would be cool. He sounds like he's gonna have a nice, sweet backstory. So yeah. So yeah, that's coming pretty soon, and that's also probably why they're selling less skins, because there's going to be more skins for the CNY event. Oh wait, also Yu gets a skin in the next event. That's quite cool. Okay. It's interesting that both Blaze Alter and Singju get their own skins at the same time. I don't know if it's deliberate or what. Blaze Alter's skin has every single civilian looking away from her. No one looks in her direction. Like, why is everyone moving one way? Everyone's going home at the same time? Oh, no, everyone is going home at the same time, because her skin's name is Homecoming Night. For all the Epoch skins in the game, this one feels very samey as another Epoch skin. Is it because it's the same artist? It feels very samey to the Gravel. Oh wait, sorry, this is not Epoch, this is Cambrian. Are Cambrian skins too similar? Yeah, it's the same as the Gravel Arene Spectre. very sure if I get this. This is L2D. Cambrian but in L2D. Ayo! Yeah, this is the first Cambrian L2D. Does it have good effects? Because I don't think it's being shown on the... Yeah, it's not being shown here at all. It looks like there's camera effects. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't like those flashing lights. If you flash like that, oh, that's epileptic. I don't think I want it. I don't have epilepsy, but I feel like when you stare at flashing lights long enough in life, you'll get it. Okay, bunch of items. Okay. Oh, here, people's souls gets a record restore. Okay. Who's the free unit? Oh, Wan Qing. Oh! Oh, here, people's souls giving Wan Qing for free to everyone. Damn. Okay. Cool. Fun. Alright. Yes. Okay. One big thing, because more people tune into the stream. I hope you all look forward to tomorrow. I'm uploading my Enfield review tomorrow. Okay, well, yeah. By the way, what was I gonna mention? I'm very nervous. Okay, because it's my first Enfield review. I'm nervous of what people will take it, whether people will enjoy it, whether people will think it's a good review, or people might say it's biased, people might say it's not fair, people might say there's problems. Like lots of people can say lots of things, but in general, I just hope that people like can like it and be able to discuss in the manner that I would love to discuss as well. So yeah, that's that. So I hope that will happen. It is my opinion in the end. True. But I am one to say that certain opinions sometimes might be too much for the internet. Which maybe could be mine, but I don't think that's the case lah. So yeah. Thoughts on my PC client beta test? You'll hear it tomorrow. I don't have to say it now. Okay. What if we got all Sui siblings? Then what would the next stuff be? Sui itself? Well, there are 11 Sui siblings, right? Minus 1, because one's supposedly dead. So we don't know. We play AK for 10 years to figure out what happens to Sui after that. Alter! Correct. When they finish all the Sui siblings, they alter everybody. Smart. Then they restart the cycle. So there's that. Alright. Let me explain this tier list thing. Except I need to find it. Because one of you told me about it. Oh god, I lost it. Anyone who does... Anyone in my Discord server and remember when the server did the tier listing? Did I see the system requirement for PC client beta test? I don't remember. But it wouldn't be that bad. Wait, let me go and check. Okay. Oh! Let me explain to you a tier list that I've once introduced, and apparently I'm told that the last time that I've introduced this was in like 2023, I think, 3 years ago that I did this. So I wanted to propose this tier list to the community, but then I decided to hold back because people didn't people in general are abstinent to tier lists. They don't think it's a nice thing to rate units. But I tried to justify why I wanted to do it the way I did, and I think eventually people started to think maybe it's not so bad um of a system, in fact. Because it's, to me, what I wanted to propose for the community to see, which I think would also be nice in the form of Enfields do just that. I would say that you would feel familiar to maybe HSR's tier list, because HSR does this like 4.5, 4.0 thing, right? Which is the game that does that. For some reason, they rate units in that decimal. Right, Win? Yeah, it's the one that did it, right? All my interesting streams are occurring right before my extrams. What do you mean? Oh, wait, I take that. I take some offense to that. What do you mean? All my interesting streams come before your exams, huh? My streams hasn't been interesting. Oh. All right, this guy is telling me you better make sure this whole year's streams are interesting. It's okay. It's okay. I take that. I take that. It's fine. All right. I'll make sure all the streams are good. Okay. Oh, those are just patch releases. It's better to rate units for specific content rather than overall. Okay, I'll tell you what's gonna happen in this whole tier listing thing. I could use this guy's tier list because I don't have like a graphic of like everything thus far. Is it arranged by units? Yes, it is. Let me see. Okay, commonly when you see a person's tier list, it would be like that. And this is the way that they rate the unit, right? So the thing is, I am not a fan of these tier lists. In all my years of playing Arknights, I don't like it when we grade people with SSS, A, B, and even worse, we have a tendency to go into the E and F category, right? So like when we rate a 6-star, for example, we put people down, then we'll put people like really, really high. But I feel like it doesn't quite paint a picture of what a unit exactly is, because people inherently feel connotations towards a grade, right? So if someone is in an A, they just straight up feels that B is not good, correct? So I never enjoyed it like this. However, back in 2023, I had a proposal. I did a singular stream and I never did again. Um, but I'm willing to do it again because I think it's just nice. And as long as you guys allow me to, why not? I would love to make this a video. And at the same time, I don't want to do this alone. I want to do this with people. Meaning all of you are involved, not in this stream, but all of you are involved as in you get to participate in tier listing. So I'll give my explanations for how this works, okay? So when I prior to streaming, or even while I'm streaming, you guys would know that I'm a rhythm gamer, like it's something I time to time say. And I've played rhythm games that they do this thing called power scaling. So, or difficulty scaling. So in a rhythm game, the first rhythm game that I've ever played is called Jubeat. Okay, you don't have to know what that is for now, but there are 10 levels, level 1 to level 10. So 10 is the hardest level, right? Like you've got to be really good at the game to play it. So they realized that there are way too many songs or way too many things within the level 10, level 9, and level 8 category. So they did an improvement, which I thought was so great. They did this years ago, where rather than to say that all level 10s are equal, they decided to give a decimal point. So we have 10.0 to 10.9. So it simply means that 10.8 is inherently going to be harder than a 10.6 or 10.5. But then again, because of the way that the decimal work, it kind of varies from person to person, that a 10.6 could feel like a 10.8 to someone, and a 10.8 could feel like a 10.6 to someone. So like there's all these decimal point in order to differentiate the difficulty of a level, which is pretty nice. So the funny thing is that it started from that rhythm game, and thereafter, a lot of rhythm games started to adopt this. So subsequently, I think Archaea adopts this, but Archaea adopts it quietly, meaning like they don't have it publicized as a actual level of everything. Like Archaea does 10, 9 plus, 10, 10 plus, right? But it's all in pluses. But in truth, when they say it's a 10, 10 is actually anywhere from 10.0 to 10.5. Eh? Yes. Eh? Yes. And then 10 plus is anywhere from 10.6 to 10.9. So if any of you know about Sound Vortex, Sound Vortex does the exact same thing now. Sound Vortex decided to decimal tier their rhythm game charts as well, where rather than saying it's because their difficulty scale is already very wide actually in Sound Vortex, where they did 1 to 20. Yes, 1 to 20. But then the thing that they recently changed was they decided that not all 17s are equal, not all 18s are equal. So they decimal pointed. And they decided to 17.1, 17.9, that kind of thing. So my point being, I prefer this kind of scaling because it sounds like an overcomplicated 1 to 100 rating. It might, but the thing is that I prefer it simply because it doesn't give a bad connotation. So I was proposing to do this in the form of tier listing in AK as well, where when we have a 6-star, I like that the 6 stars are decimal pointed. 6.0 to 6.9. Or in fact, actually, the scale, so I've done this before for the 6 stars, and I've done it somewhat for the 5. But the way I see it is you should be rating them from, let's say they're a 6-star, right? They should be from anywhere between 5.5 to 7.2. Okay? Because likewise for the 5 stars, they should be rated from 4.5 to 6.2. That's your maximum possible rating and your lowest possible rating. So some people may have a very some people might feel that certain 6 stars don't deserve to be a 6 stars. Yeah. You thought it was 5.9? Back then when I did it, the lowest I rated was 5.9. But some people might rate lower than me, for all I know. But if I did a 5-star, for example, right, there are some 5 stars that I genuinely would rate as a 4-star. So this is called the power scale, which, of course, ideally you don't rate anyone lower than the number of stars they are, right? Because they are 6 stars after all. Ideally, you don't rate anyone below 6.0. But my point to state is that this makes it such that I'm not trying to say that any 6 stars is necessarily worse, because we know that in AK, a lot of things are situational, correct? Like some certain 6 stars just end up looking very good depending on the content that is being given. So it becomes this thing where when you put the number, like the decimal point, it's almost you trying to generalize like whether it's this content, whether it's that content, what would you give their power rating at, right? So I intend to try to do that for the 6 stars once again. This is the after 3 years I'm doing this one more time. But you guys have done it in the community as well, so I'm not gonna like overly spoil myself or use the community's take as a way to sway me. I don't think it will sway me anyways, but this is what my Discord server did. If I quickly full screen and zoom out, right? I'm not gonna write trash on the bottom, so we don't have to worry about that. But this is what they did in terms of the power scaling. So it's from 6.0 to 7.0, just like that. And you rate all of your units, basically. So remember that will this tier list be on YouTube as a separate video? I will do a tier list video. But when I do the tier list video, I am going to explain to people. So here's the thing: when I made a tier list video, the tier list video will invite you guys to take part in it because I'm going to make you guys complete a form. I'll tell you guys how the form is gonna work. Okay. Oh yeah. This is a bit complicated because I would love if we do a rating in terms of with module and with no module, but I also don't think everybody exactly understands how to rate something with or without module. So the way that I'm gonna say it is we're just gonna generalize it as with module. Okay? There are some units that I definitely don't know how they are with module, simply because we only use it at like mod 1. Right? We don't like use it in full strength because we don't full build. So I would just treat it that you give your best judgment. In any case, when I do the survey, everybody will be participating in the survey. Everybody will give their rating. So all of you are just supposed to rate in terms of like what's the best number that you give into this character. Whatever the number is that people give, what I will do is I will collate all the results and we will average the decimals. So, for example, people might be rating some unit like 6.4 to 6.8 range, right? So we'll average it to give it the actual decimal score that is given. And then we will re-tier list again in terms of like a community-wide response. Then I'll also show the list. Not the list. I'll also show the range of the score, which I think would be pretty good. Because the thing is that I do believe that when you rate the unit, like for example, when we say that a certain unit is a 6.7, then again, the 6.7 is not that everybody believes it's a 6.7, right? It's most likely because some people think that they're 6.9, some people will think that they are 6.5, and then it arrived in the 6.7. So for every single unit, I will show like the range of that unit. Yes, you get my point? Guys, stop getting brain rotted. Come on, 2026. New Year resolution. Learn to not be brain rotted. Okay, so it's just gonna be like that. So every unit, we show the average and we show the range. And then we'll see what the power tier list is. So that's the stuff. A lot of you are saying, what's the difference between this type of tier list and that? I'm bell curving every operator. I think it would be nice to... Well, it's not really a bell curve, is it? It's more so... You're not seeing a graph. I'm not showing you the graph. I'm showing you the range. Like, removing the extremes, the very good... The biggest likelihood is that there is a very common range of all the units. So we're just going to present that to everyone. Right? It will be nice to see what it is for every single operator when everyone rates it. The tier list is empower and usefulness in gameplay or just fun accounted in the rating? Strength and usefulness, yes. So you're not judging it in terms of how fun it is to play that particular unit. It's how good they are in terms of clearing the contents for you or like saving you in bad situations type of thing. Will it be mean? No, I would not put median. Median is not a good statistic to me. I'll put basically the mean and the range. That's it. Will we get the banners that guarantee new 6 stars again? Yes, but we'll get it in July. Yeah, it's all gameplay related. How to separate the game modes? You have to generalize it. Oh, you can't count IS mod. Wait, I need to just say this. In the rating, IS mod is not included. I don't know if my community included it, but IS mod is not included. It is general content. Because IS mod is a completely different unit already. You'll get the point? Like, even if you're gonna rate Raiden also cannot be counted with IS mod. People included IS modules in their rating. Can't lah. IS module is a very different unit. Unless in my survey, right, I write this unit plus IS mod. Do you understand what I mean? Unless I do that. Oh yeah. Also, not everyone has experienced every single unit. So in my survey as well, I will clearly state that if you never use the unit or you don't understand a thing about the unit, don't freaking rate the unit. Or if you don't have the confidence to give a good rating, don't rate the unit. You get my point? So that's what I'm gonna be putting as an instruction for the game. Alright. Raiden is fine outside of IS, yeah. Her summons are very expensive, but if you get a DP generator, you'll be fine. You hate IS6 with passion? Oh wells.
I kinda hate IS6 with
In late
passion.
gameplay, don't we play
Bullshit.
IS more than regular stuff when not playing events? No, but there's still so many things that you have to clear. You have to clear TFN, you have to clear CC, you have to clear vector breakthrough. So a bit weird to say that the IS module needs to be heavily weighted. Okay. But sounds good. You guys get the instructions? Now, I don't want this segment of me tier listing the units to be like very long. I do kind of wish that it is a nice duration for people to watch, like rewatch if they were to come back into this stream. So I think what I'm going to do over here, okay, let's color this similarly first. I'm gonna put 7.1 as my highest. 7.0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6.5. So I guess I add the colors downwards. Okay. Color should this be? This one? Oh, you just go in order, I guess. Yeah, you just go in order. It's 6.4, 6.3. 1, 2. It's really dark. Wow, I can barely see it if the text blends with the thing. Okay, this is fine. Let's do that. Okay. Wow, this makes it very long. I can close this ad though, can I? Stop seeing this ad, but they'll probably just generate new ads. How should I do this? Too many tiers? Guys, there's no issue with so many tiers. There's too many 6 stars. Use ad blocker. I have my ad blocker on. It's still, it bypassed it. I kind of wanna... My point of this is get used to it. Because I think you guys will enjoy it more anyways. Some of you will. I'm not saying all of you would like this system. But I think if you understand how it works, I think a bunch of you will appreciate it. I do not want to take too long. I do not want to take too long in terms of tier listing everything and even explaining my decisions to tier list something. So I'm gonna set Is a 1 hour timer okay, or should I be faster than that? Some of you are gonna say don't time limit, but I feel like time limiting would be good. I have 1 hour to rate everyone and confirm and lock my pick. Yes, no? One hour is considered fast already. 1 hour per operator. Hello, you're just telling me to film a operator showcase for everybody. You better sell some time. 2 should be better. Let's nerd out for 3 hours. If I nerd out for 3 hours, I don't know how it will be a video. Because then I have to cut everything. I try to do it as fast as I can. You know what? Okay, I don't time limit, but I do it as fast as I can. Okay? I don't think there's anyone that I'll put in unable to rate category. Because there's also a category for unable to rate, which means you are not sure where you would rank them. But yeah. Okay, wait. Do I still sound very sleepy? Do I sound a bit fresher than before? Let me not sound too sleepy when doing this. Do I use After Effects for my video? No. My editors might, but no, none of them do.